Welcome back, everyone, to Forever Afraid of the Dark, where I'm on a mission to review every episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Today we'll be checking out episode 4, The Tale of the Twisted Claw. The episode begins with the tail end of a story being told by Eric, but this isn't the story of the episode. David is up again, in his second story of the season so far. Kristen mentions that it's been a while since he's told one, yet just last episode's story was told by David. I guess in universe there are a ton of stories that we never get to hear. All that aside, David begins. It's the night before Halloween and a group of kids are doing nearly every Halloween prank known to man, all at the same time. Ding dong ditch, covering a car with what seems to be shaving cream, and TPing the trees in the front yard. Somewhere else, two other kids, Kevin and Dougie, are planning their prank on a house that is supposed to be owned by a witch named Miss Clove. Kevin is all for it, but Dougie is a bit apprehensive, but they walk up to spray shaving cream on the door. But it opens and they spray Miss Clove right in the face. She stumbles and breaks a huge face. The boys take off. Ma'am, are you okay? Flash forward and it's Halloween night. Kevin and Dougie are in their costumes and they head out for trick-or-treating. After some time, they end up at Miss Clove's house again. Kevin convinces Dougie to trick-or-treat there even after what happened the night before. Come on, didn't you know you should never go into the person's house? She does seem like a lovely woman, though. She doesn't have any candy, but she does have a gnarly vulture claw. She claims that it isn't real, but it's said that it is charmed, and you can use it to make 3 wishes. This is a riff on the classic story of the monkey's paw written by W.W. Jacobs and first published in 1902. The two boys reluctantly take the claw and head off. Miss Clove seems to really want to get rid of this claw. On the way home, Dougie accidentally uses one of his wishes for trick-or-treating to be over.
Yeah? Well, I wish we can go home and lose this stupid trick-or-treating. Whoa!
And a bit later, they run into a group of ruffians who want to torment them and take their candy. Kevin and Dougie are able to get away and hide in 2 conveniently placed toxic waste barrels. When the coast is clear, they head home. Looks like Dougie's wish was granted. The next day, maybe, at school, Kevin makes his first wish. He wants to beat another boy, Bostic, in the 600 race. As he makes the wish, we see the claw light up for the first time. Looks like it works. Well, that sure is a shot choice. It's time for the race. We get some killer tunage. Kevin wins the race, but at the expense of Bostic getting hurt when a not-so-good boy trips him near the finish line. When Dougie brings up the dog, Kevin doesn't know what he's talking about because he's too stoked about winning the race, and the dog is nowhere to be found. Later that night, Dougie's parents go out for dinner, and Kevin comes over to hang out. Dougie believes that the claw made the wishes come true and caused Bostic to get hurt, but Kevin doesn't believe him. After a bit of arguing, Dougie being afraid that his parents are going to find out about everything, Kevin grabs the claw from Dougie and wishes that Kevin would lose his folks. The claw lights up. Uh-oh. That's not good. Suddenly, a phone call. It's the police letting know Dougie that his parents were in an accident and they're in the hospital. Kevin believes it now. Dougie wishes that his grandfather was here to help. There's just one problem.
Dougie, your grandfather's dead.
On cue, an old car pulls up in front of the house. Grandpa's here. Kevin tries to wish everything away, but Dougie stops him. They fight over the claw for a while, then the doorbell rings. Dougie then grabs the claw and makes the wish that they should have from the start.
We're sorry we broke Miss Clove's vase, and we wish it never ever happened.
The claw disappears, but the doorbell is still ringing. It's just Dougie's parents. They're okay, they just forgot their keys. Dougie's wish worked. None of the bad stuff ever happened. Now, what's this on the front porch? Maybe Miss Clove was a witch after all. And that's it. The Tale of the Twisted Claw is an okay episode. It isn't one of my favorites, though. It is just a twist on the old Monkey Paw story. I do like the Halloween atmosphere, but it's short-lived. I would have liked the whole episode taking place on Halloween night. But no biggie. With that being said, I'm going to give The Tale of the Twisted Claw 3 cans of shaving cream out of 5. And next up, we'll be taking a look at episode number 5, The Tale of the Hungry Hounds. And until then, stay afraid.